Well, today was very frustrating, tell you that. Nothing much else to say. Today was honestly one of the best days I've seen, and I'm gonna say I got rage baited. I feel like it's the right thing to say. Anyways, let's get into the charts. Today was a very uncertain day at first, and then we had a very clear direction of liquidity after, which convinced me that what I was doing was right. I guess I don't know how to explain. I guess I got a little greedy in that regard. But anyways, so let's get down to it. Well, I didn't realize this was previous day low. So let's mark this out here. So I took a short here and I got break even, and as you can see, I basically got rage baited. I mean, let's be honest here. This is the data low as well, but we'll do PDL just for that. So coming into the day, we are very neutral. To be honest with you, like I was pretty neutral at first because we had a pretty big range from both sides with liquidity above and below. We did, however, have like all-time high SMT between Nasdaq and the S&P. So that kind of led me to believe that today was going to be bearish. Also, given that we had data here, this is from earnings yesterday, and then we had this like strong AM low and then previous day low as well. Like pretty clear trend line liquidity here with like strong draws. So I was leaning very bearish today. I was hoping to either see like some type of push up and then continuation lower, or just a push down and then a retrace and then continuation. We didn't quite get that. We ended up, so let's go to the 5-minute here just to show you guys what's up happening. So what ends up happening is market opens and you'll see. So we have this 5-minute right here. Market opens and we just start shading the bed. I mean, there's like nothing stopping us here. We have previous day low basically being edged. And I considered taking this trade on ES right here with this strong candle closure down on this next candle. I considered it, maybe not this one, maybe the next one I believe it was. I considered taking it like around here because my intent was lower, but we did have an S&T we just swept previous day low. I didn't think we would flip higher because of like these clear draws below and the kind of overall consensus of us like, you know, already being overbought because we're at all-time highs. So I was just waiting for a retrace. I mean, if we were to be long, we would have needed to see a push like way above this and then a retrace and continuation. However, we just ended up dumping, like continuously dumping. So what ends up happening here is, okay, I want to see us ideally edge this AM low before we take out previous day low on ES. We don't, we sweep it, that's fine. Do we want to flip here? Okay, we're right at AM low. However, I see that on ES, we basically edge previous day low, telling me that we don't really want to do that. We want to continue lower. The draws continue to be lower. Now, the question is, how far up is this retrace going to go? Is it worth taking a long off of this retrace? I wasn't really planning on taking longs. I just wanted to see continuations lower. We had unfilled 5-minute up here, and then we also had what would open up to be an unfilled 15-minute. But anyways, what happens is we push up. I'm like, okay, all right, we inverse this gap. A lot of people probably took some type of inverse right here. I wasn't convinced. What am I seeing now? I'm seeing the perfect opening for either this 1-minute candle to send us higher. If we respect this 1-minute candle right here and we get a strong closure above here, I would probably take the long into this unfilled 5-minute. And if not, then we would just disrespect this gap and continue lower. So what's up happening is we disrespect the gap. Fantastic. I take a short right here. Stops above the stops were above these highs, not like right here, because in the case that we actually did want to continue higher, I would have wanted the confirmation to be a higher high being put in. Final target was previous day low, when in reality I should have probably put it all the way down to this 4-hour right here. That's probably what my final target profit should have been. Unfortunately, it's just this break-even method is so weird, but obviously right now in hindsight, this break-even was really stupid, because you'll see that I got break-even. I go break-even after this. I want to see us flush down lower. I thought we were just going to continue lower, not even make a single bit of a retrace. However, we did open up a 2-minute gap right here. So you guys will see that this 2-minute gap unfortunately brought us higher before. So let's mark this out. 2-minute gap. 2-minute gap right here. Unfortunately, this 2-minute gap took us higher, and I got break even right there. And I'm thinking, okay, is this going to be a double top? We just edged previous day low. I really wasn't keen on taking this 2-minute inverse. If we were to inverse it, I would need to see us like trade way above this. And even then, like, However, we did end up getting this right here. Clear. And this, I honestly don't know why I didn't take this. I was looking at it in the chart and I took it on the live account and I won the trade. We put a very clear lower low here, a lower high and a lower low. Why am I not taking this short right here? I could have put my stops right here. I would have put my stops probably there. And I think at first it was because it was a 1-to-1. But then, honestly, looking at it now, I mean, we had a very clear 4-hour gap to fill. I could have taken half profits here. The other half right here would have been a fantastic trade. And even then, I could have easily put the stops here, and it also would have been valid because this would have maybe put in a higher high for a market structure shift. And I didn't end up taking it, and I just, unfortunately, had to see this play out. To perfection, which hurts. Absolutely hurts, but... you know what? I'd rather be right and not take the trade than be wrong and take a stupid trade. So that's unfortunately what happened. On ES, I also could have taken it off of this into this 4-hour middle gap being a break even. I didn't think we were going to continue lower, to be honest, because looking at it like this, I don't see any more clear draws. The bottom of the 4-hour gap fill, maybe. But even then, like this hourly low right here, I don't believe is a valid take profit, at least not for me. And there was this continuation trade even lower. I didn't think we were going to go any lower than this because we were trading within a 4-hour gap. I thought maybe here we could get a little bit of a push higher off a break of structure right there, something like that. Like I want to see us, inverse this 1-minute gap right here, showing us a clear market structure shift. However, we don't. And honestly, like in reality, this like we still don't have any reason for us to want to believe that we continue lower because we are making moves higher. However, once we see this put in right here on ES mostly, once we see this yet again, a lower high and lower low getting put in on ES and even on NQ, I should have taken this trade. I was out of the charts already because I didn't think we were going to get anything. The volume was low and I didn't like this chop. I should have taken this. Just to some point, it doesn't have to be all the way down there with a break even at this level right here. You could have taken this on ES or on NQ, and as you can see, you basically would have been chilling the entire time. Would have hit your take profit, and then now we're finally making moves higher. So that definitely does hurt, and I really hate to see that, but you know what? That's part of trading. I was correct today. I was in the right direction. I took the right trades. I'm not mad about this. I'm just obviously annoyed, I think is the right word. So it's one of those days, man. It's just one of those days. No need to rush the process. I still have time, and tomorrow will be a better day. Obviously, today would have been a huge day because we would have been able to pass the accounts tomorrow, but it is what it is. If we have to pass the accounts on Monday, we'll pass the accounts on Monday. That's not a problem. That's basically it for the day, honestly. Other than that, thoughts will be, I'm hoping to get a payout next week, ideally. If not, the week after that would be very big for me. It would be a pretty huge help for the bank account, 100%. So, yeah, just gotta keep her going. That's all I can say. All right, peace.